Hey everybody, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm Mercury, and I have my braids in, right? I got my little braid pigtails in, and usually what that means is I'm on the move. I tend to do this when I'm traveling, and today's no exception. I'm here at Newark Liberty Airport. I just made it through security. I'm on my way to my gate. Now Mercury, where are you going this time? Well, my friends, I'm going to Disney World. I'm heading to my flight to Orlando and then I go to Disney World. So it's going to be a quick trip, but not so quick that I don't get to see all the parks. So join me on this journey. But for now, it's a travel day. So we have the arrival and departure board, and my gate is this way. So I'm going this way. So I will say, this was the slowest I ever went through security, and it had nothing to do with the line. There was almost no line. My back, it's still a problem, and I don't want to make it worse. And I'm like trying to be like really, really careful and vigilant about this, because I am like 90% sure managing my luggage on the cruise was how I hurt myself. It's been like a full month, if not more, since that happened. And I'm dealing with luggage again, but it's only, I packed light. I have my small rolly, like the skull rolly, and I have my backpack strapped to it, so no lifting if I can avoid it. But I also got to get this thing in the overhead. I'm really hoping someone on board can assist, but that's the hurdle to overcome at the moment. So we'll see. But I walk past my gate. I'm looking for coffee, and then I'll sit down and relax. Caffeine's acquired, and I made it to my gate. So I made it to the gate nice and early. I have about 40 minutes or so until boarding. It's been an easy process to get into Newark this time. I was a little concerned because this is government is starting to reopen, but things are not fully back, so I wasn't quite sure what the lines were going to be, but it was okay. Okay, I have made it on board. We're loading up. Well, not yet, but they will be. They will be loading up luggage, and we're loading up passengers, and we'll soon be on our way to Orlando. So I'm so excited! Yay! I'm also very tired. You know, y'all, a 7:30 in the morning flight sounds good when you book it, but when you have to get to the airport at 5, something else. Okay, so we landed and I am safely at Orlando International Airport. So now, gotta find the way to like rideshares. That is the direction I'm going. Y'all, I'm like getting irritated by the amount of carpet in this airport, which normally not a big deal, but I can't manage my luggage on my own. So I'm kicking my stupid suitcase because I can't push it. It's a carpet. Kick stupid suitcase. Come on, let's go. There's almost no more carpet. You can see the end of the carpet. Oh, so much better. So much better. That was like a dramatic difference on the carpet from the tile. I could not manage just gently rolling luggage on carpet. Whew. Glad I found the tile.
Please exit and follow the signs to baggage claim beam.
I have the whole monorail car to myself.
Options are located on level 1.
Well, this will end up everybody dying. If you're a resident, welcome home. You're one of our nearly 7 million visitors. Welcome.
So there's a little monorail that connects the different like sections of the airport. So for whatever reason, like whatever airlines I fly always seem to require the monorail, which I think is cool. To me, the monorail is sort of like a welcome moment. It's like you are officially in Orlando when you're on the monorail. Okay, the sign says ground transportation this way. So this is the way I am going. Ground transportation. Okay, I found this sign that says rideshares. So I'm continuing to follow the signs. The sign says I gotta go to level 2 for ride app pickup. I did it. I made it. I'm at Disney World. So my room is not ready yet, so I left my luggage with Bell Services. So once my room is ready, I should get a notification in the app. I put an icy hot patch on my back. I have park tickets. I'm gonna go enjoy my day, but I will be back after, and I'll show you my room when I get back. But for now, I'm going to enjoy the park and the magic of YouTube. I'll be right back. So I spent the day at Animal Kingdom, and with the YouTube magic, I am back. It is evening, and I am heading to my room. So I'm at Pop Century Resort. I got a standard room, and they put me in the 50 section. So I'm over here by, there's a tramp. We got Lady on the other side, and I'm in the furthest building over here because I didn't get a special room. So it's funny because I've been staying in like the 80s and 90s section the past umpteen times that I've been staying here. I've stayed in this section before, but it's been a long time. So it's kind of nice to be on this side again. We got Lady and the Tramp. Gotta go find my room. So I did the type of check-in where you don't have to go to the front desk. It's all done in the app. And I have my Magic Band, or you can use your cell phone with the app to open your room door. So you don't have to stop by to get a key or anything like that. It's just like direct to room. So the app sent me a notification. My room was ready with the room number and building. And I'm just following the directions. So I'm going to be in this jukebox building. There is a pool over here. There are some people swimming, enjoying the lovely evening. So let's go over here behind the jukebox. So the app did let me know it's on the 3rd floor. I've been walking all day. My back hasn't been great. I'm taking the elevator. So it's right over here behind the jukebox. We have the elevator. Boop. And it goes boop. And I go in. And I go boop. Okay, now to find the room. Okay. I go this way. Oh, are we overlooking the pool? Do we have a pool facing room? Kinda. Might be down at the end here though. Okay, this should be me. Got my Magic Band. Here we go. Bloop. Okay, we made it to the room. Let me show you around as I show myself around. But I've been at this resort before, so it should be straightforward for me. So let me show you. So this is right where I walk in, and we have this very like pop art comic book, oh boy, kind of Mickey Mouse curtain. We have over here, there's like a mini fridge down there. And then we have this is a coffee, like it's not a Keurig, it's a Cuisinart, but it's like the single cup. And then you have like tea, and then we have this little drawer here. We have our cups and our ice bucket, our television. Then in here, let's see. Okay, we have safe, shelf, and extra pillow. And then we have 3 drawers. So we have 1, 2, and 3. Bear with me with the not bending. My back is still, it's been a challenge. So not bending, but 3 drawers. 3 drawers. The other thing over here, which is amazing, power ports. Okay, we have 2 outlets. We have the mini USB-C, right? Like the smaller USB, regular USB. Then comes straight across. And again, we have 2 outlets and then 2 regular. This apparently could be a connecting room. We don't know our neighbor, so it stays locked. We have little pegs for hanging things. I have bed over here. Then you have your writing desk. And this desk, this will fold down into another bed. So my sister is staying with me. She hasn't gotten here yet. So later on when she's here and we pull this bed down, I'll show you how that comes down. But what I do want to show you, more power ports. Look at this. Oh, and lights. Okay, yes, more light. Excellent. Okay, we have 2 more outlets, USB, USB-C. We have a cubby and the phone. One little Mercury tip, I love getting wake-up calls instead of setting an alarm while I'm at Disney, because it's usually something magical. Sometimes it's a character, sometimes it's like music, like whatever the case may be. But it's part of being in the Disney bubble. I love using the wake-up call feature instead of setting an alarm clock. Or in addition to setting an alarm clock, if you're like me and you're worried that you'll sleep through 1, right? It happens. It happens. Okay, room tour. Okay, so we have the bed with Mickey behind. We have another cubby on this side. We have power ports again, 2 USB standard and 2 outlets. And then over here, let's see. Oh, wow. Even more power ports down there. We have, where's the light switch? Okay, here. Yes. Okay. So this is the bathroom vanity area. Hello, everyone. So if you have anything you need to hang up, and then you have 2 shelves down at the bottom. You do have an ironing board, which means the iron is probably around. Okay, that's the hair dryer, not the iron. We have extra tissues because there's already tissues in the tissue box. So extra tissues, extra TP. And there's TP in there. Conair steam iron. So we have the iron right over there. We have 2 little cubbies down there if you need it. Also, this is shelf space here. Then they give us a little soap. Also, makeup mirror, and it's like a lighted makeup mirror. Nice. And then in here, we have our bathroom. So we have our commode, towels. This is just a shower, so no bathtub. But you do have the sort of overhead rainfall type of shower head. And then you do have the handheld piece. So you do have options. And then you have the wall-mounted shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. There's also, you could see the connection here. On the other side, there's that line. So if you need to hang dry any clothing, swimsuit, anything that gets, wet and needs to hang out, you could hang dry it off of that. And more towels on this side. And then the bathroom door here, this slides to give you privacy in here. So people could still have access out here. So just a quick once over. So the bathroom is that way. Here's the bed. That's a Murphy bed. That's the entrance. That's where the coffee is. TV is behind me. And this is the room. So again, some YouTube magic. When my sister arrives, I'll show you how we take down the bed. Okay, so sister is here and we are ready to lower the Murphy bed. So let me show you how it looks. So you just grab that handle and you just bring it down. And you see the table, it like collapses itself. Nice and easy. There we go, and we discovered Pluto.
Pluto. Sleeping Pluto.
Victory is ours. So I was so excited to be in Disney World and with my sister, and I forgot to film an outro, as it happens. So I apologize. So future Mercury here. I had such a good flight. It was smooth and easy, and I was able to manage my lightly packed luggage. I planned ahead to manage it myself for my back, not too heavy, on rollies. Carpets were a challenge though. But once I made it through, I did okay. I stayed at Pop Century, which is probably my favorite location to stay at on Walt Disney property. And for me, the Skyliner is the game changer. It gives you quick, easy access to 2 of the 4 parks. For Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom, you still have to use the bus system, but for Epcot and Hollywood Studios, you can take the Skyliner. So if you have a fear of heights, that might not be the best thing, but there are these gondolas that just, they're omni movers. They keep going and they bring you, from the hotel. You have to change at Caribbean Beach and then you transfer to either the Hollywood Studios line or the Epcot line, and it just brings you right in. Easy peasy. So I had a great time and the room was perfect for us, and looking forward to more Disney adventures. So with that, I am done for the day. I will see you all real soon. And until then, stay inspired by everyone. Take care.